You were one letter off.
Shit.
It's Mina, not Mina, you fool.
Thank
You
you for correcting me.
fool!
You're my friend again.
When last we left off, we had everyone basically split apart. Not wanting to deal with the past, you decided to just move to the side, quite literally, to the Butterfly Garden. In the next area, you met Star, an enemy team member, but ultimately not really an enemy. You paid her off and she gave you some interesting information. Then you met a butterfly named Tom that led you into the Jester's tomb, or the Tomb of the Jester, whichever one you prefer. Entering inside, you weren't too troubled, but entering in each room was a different way of viewing things, a different way of getting through it. So far, you've dealt with a rope trap and a hall of mirrors. Who knows what else we'll deal with other than hopscotch? On the surface,
Hopscotch.
Maria, Evie, and Caitlin, and kind of Star as well, are having a picnic and discussing things. You were informed and told about this tomb, but decided to wait for a while. Currently, we're here after a small communication between these two. Let's see, I believe the last thing is you discussed about Asimar getting their blood drained by vampiric means. Star mentioned Tom, a person she believes is a vampire, and then looked dramatically at the butterfly. I then thought better of it. And that's where we left off.
Dun, dun, dun.
Is there anything you're still continuing to do?
Other than just fucking, I need to go look at the text.
I mean, if you guys want to wait and think of something, because there's still stuff to do here, I can just go to the Jester's tomb.
Yeah, I mean, we can just talk in the thing, so you guys can get on with it too.
Feel free to join us in the tomb.
Yeah, it's super fun.
So
It's very
chess.
untomb-like.
Fucking love some chess.
Like some fun games.
Nope.
So,
There we go.
beep.
Sorry. I'm using my phone.
Oh, that I thought you were talking about the other anime.
No.
Man, those eyes. Those eyes. Gee. I will investigate the door to see if it is trapped. Why am I going for that voice today?
Who knows?
Why not?
You are who you choose to be.
Hmm.
The last thing you did is manage to grab 4 hand mirrors. Each one has a scry spell. Can cast once a day.
Uh-huh.
Right now, you have a decision to make. Go south, northwest, or go into a different hallway.
I thought mine hadn't loaded yet, but there's just a lot of black on it.
Oh,
I
let me ping you there.
No, it has loaded. It's fine.
I am investigating the door to the south.
Investigating the door to the
What?
south, you find a strange puzzle. It literally looks like a lock, but it's been mixed up into several different sections.
I can't see anything either.
What?
It's
Oh,
all dark.
did I not
Zoom
ping you?
way out.
Hold the shift button.
Oh!
I am holding the shift button.
As GM.
I found it! Hold on, guys, I got it. I think.
I got it, boys.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Okay, 'cause for some reason it's not working.
Maybe it's because you're paying with the wrong account.
No.
I got it. It's all good.
Oh.
Thanks.
By the way, did he already ask the recording question?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he blah blah through it.
Yeah. He
Ah,
said
I did.
blah 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 recording blah blah blah, and then you were like, go ahead. Or somebody said go ahead.
It was me.
Yes.
It was Barrel.
So, puzzle log, eh?
Wait, where are we? We're down here now? Blah.
To the south.
Yeah.
Puzzle lock. Huh?
Well, great. Puzzles.
I love puzzles. They're fun.
I love to hear them. Even more in the early morning.
So is this a roll or an actual puzzle?
It's a roll, or depending on what you want to do. I'll depict it once again. Standing in front of you looks like a 9 squared, but 1 square is missing. Lock combination. It's pictured a lock. But randomized. If you had to guess, you have to position them in the correct order to unlock it. What do you do?
It's most
I love
try-
these things.
Yeah, we'll try to put them in the correct order.
All right, this would be an perception check or investigation.
perception. We have a chance.
Can I roll?
Any one of you can roll.
Haha.
All of us.
Oh, what the fuck?
Byroth will give it a go if it's to strike it out.
I think Sigval
Mhm.
got it anyways. I shouldn't have even rolled.
If you're doing it normally,
I'm all sad.
if you're doing it normally,
Let's do it, Eagle.
investigation or
Yep, yep.
perception.
Natural 1. Alright.
I
Come
broke
on,
the door.
Byroth.
Well, his investigation was like, bam.
No,
Oh,
that
your
was me
perception
checking
was
the door.
bam. Oh, I see.
18.
Route begins to randomize it, but ultimately doesn't quite get there. Sigvald quickly moves around the squares, but presses his hands too much, and some of the stickers on the wood blocks begin to remove and get stuck on his hand. He quickly puts them back. Thankfully enough, Byroth sees that he did this, flips the sticker pieces back in the upright position, and manages to unlock it.
Look, it's a picture of a
Good
lock.
job.
That's how you do it.
Oh, that's what it was it? I couldn't tell.
And I guess I open the door.
Sure, Byroth.
Entering inside, all you see is one onyx pillar. Well, it looks weird, but it appears to be a pillar made of glass. And then another doorway.
What is this?
A pillar made of glass.
Huh. Anything in the pillar of glass?
Yourself reflected in 7 different colors.
From this pillar thingy.
That
Yes.
is the pillar of onyx. It appears to be a 5 by 5 foot, not 5 by 5. It appears to be a 5 foot tall pillar with 4 adjacent pillars to the sides.
Yeah, what was over here in this one?
Each side, the pillars look different, unique. However, each pillar does have a footstool or footprint on it. Sigvald's pillar seems to be a prism.
What? The small
Generic.
pillars have footprints on them?
Yeah, like someone was casting it and then decided to step on it. You know how sometimes people make cement and then people just step on it?
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sigvald.
Can I roll? What roll would I make to like investigate? Like Arcane? I want to roll like. Is it magical?
If you're trying to see if it's magical, you can go ahead and roll Arcana. But if you're just investigating, it'd be investigation.
This is hard. I'll do. I want to see magic first. Boom.
Looking at it, it does appear to be strange, but not magical. If you had to guess, it's more technology based. It seems to be a pressure system.
Sigvald will jump on top of one of the pillars.
As you jump on the closest one, the one next to it goes up, and the other two go down.
And what was on his pillar?
His resembles a handprint. The one to the northeast resembles a footprint. The one to the northwest, the one to the northwest resembles a footprint. The one to the northeast resembles a handprint, and the one to the south east resembles a footprint.
Okay.
I think
I'll
I
go
know what
here
this
and
is.
Put my hand on. What is it? Ow! I dropped my book.
You press your hand on it. Sigvald's goes to the middle, and the other two go up.
Barath is going to cast light on his javelin thing and move it behind the crystal so the light shines on the pillar.
As you begin to shine the pillar, the strange colors, the way your prismatic self begins to change and fluctuate. It then depicts a 9x9 circles all around it. And then where Sigvald is right hand red, and Vralta is left hand blue.
So follow the instructions. Draw the left hand blue, Sigvald the right hand red.
Okay,
So put my left hand on the blue one.
I'll put my right hand on the blue one.
Okay. Basically, you can tell this because Byral's actual depicted self, each of those colors are then changed into one image, and that one image is rainbow-like structured. Based off of that, you assume what represents where.
Yeah, like my right hand is red and then my left hand is blue.
Bleep puts his green foot left, and the last one is yellow foot right. But you're out of people, so either it works still if you don't push the light there.
Can I
Alright,
put
you know
my
what?
foot on
No,
the
no, no.
yellow?
This is the thing. I cast it on my javelin, which can turn into rope. Right? So I can just like... I think it's a 30-foot rope. I think I can make it.
But can't I just put my whatever left foot on yellow?
It would be acrobatics. You're basically doing the splits, which would be fun.
Is my left hand's on blue, and then my whatever, what was it? My whatever foot's supposed to acrobatics.
It's your left.
Huh.
Ooh.
I think I can do it.
You managed to do it as Byroth actually could do what he was thinking about.
I am very flexible, okay?
You stretch
Like,
out.
I have an
Brave
idea,
knight,
guys.
bro.
Just keep telling us what's next, because there might be more.
You stretch out, and immediately, Byroth, your prism just shatters in front of you.
Oh, that was the last one.
Well,
The pillars go
But I helped.
completely down, and the one in the middle goes all the way to the roof. You now see 4... Yes, it would still count blue. You now see 4 prisms, basically in this design of a pyramid.
I knew it was a pyramid scheme.
4 prisms. Like, what shape are the prisms?
Pyramids.
Okay. So it's like a Triforce, but 3D.
And 2 new doors. Oh, no, sorry. 3 new doors are now accessible.
Oh,
Can I investigate this pyramid of crystals?
Sure. You can automatically tell this seems magical. You just don't know what it is.
like an Arcana check would help.
Maybe. But you can tell that it is fluctuating with magic. You look at it and you can tell that the light is still casting on your spear rope. Still works. Let's see, 15. Relta, you can tell that this has some sort of wild magic effect.
Sure is a pyramid of crystals.
Let's go check out the doors. So you said three new doors
Well,
open?
no,
Yes.
it's magical crystals. You're just gonna bail.
I'm going to know what's behind the doors.
Yeah,
What
I
are we
would
going to
like.
do with magic crystals that are making the doors accessible?
I'm gonna look off behind door number 3.
Inside door number 3, you find
I'm
a
gonna look.
glass pillar.
Byrod, you are
Bye.
good with those glass pillars, right?
Alright.
Door number.
The sequel. Like,
Door
come
number
over
one.
and
There's a lot
Shi-
of pillars in there.
Door
shine the
number
light on
1 has a glass pillar and a strange symbol on it.
Wait, there's one over here with a strange symbol too.
it. Does the one we're near have a symbol?
It does.
Then we'll look at door number 2. That we guess there's also a pillar in here
There's a pillar in
with a
there
weird symbol.
for torches, not lit, and a glass pillar with a weird symbol.
Fire off the go to door number 4. Does it just open?
Sigfold is gonna pull out his flint and steel and will light the 4 torches.
You do so. Door number 4 does open. Or at least it's able to be open.
No! That door was already there, you fool!
Do you open it?
If he tries
If
to
I
open
get-
the door, I'll dash to the door that we came into and
Yeah,
we'll
wait. We
try
gotta
to
figure
open
that
it
No,
as
there's
well.
one here.
I got yelled at. Oh, okay, I thought 4 crystals meant 4 doors, but like, you guys are better.
Aw.
The door
mean,
was
I'm-
already there before we got in there.
Okay, what's in yours? Oh, 4 torches and a crystal.
Yeah, 4 torch. Yeah, I just turned on
Take care
torches.
of mine first. I think it's easier.
Okay, well, should
Wait, what's in
probably
mine
each
again?
take a torch, right?
Yours has a glass pillar with a mark of a pyramid. Sigvold has a glass pillar with the mark of the Roman numeral 2. And Byrod's pillar, no longer at it, but he remembers, it's not that far or long ago, is a glass pillar with the letter C.
What was at the first pillar inside the room? The one that's like right here.
The one that shattered but still technically there, because the bottom of it completely is intact, but the top isn't, is a now prismatic mirror with, now you can see, the Roman numeral 2.
Oh,
Oh wait, sorry. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, with the delta symbol.
Also, the gamma symbol isn't a Z, it's like a Y.
Yes.
If you're interested. You were thinking of theta.
Oh, that's right.
But, do you say anything about that, Realty?
shit. I already forgot what mine was.
Doesn't matter. Just
Yours looks
Like,
pretty
can I
much like a
make
pyramid, but without the bottom.
without the bottom?
like
No, I'm lost.
What's it called?
I'm lost. If you guys got ideas on this.
Okay, so there's like a crystal prism with like a base sort of a thing.
Yeah.
It's mostly shattered, but along the base is still a little bit of it with the symbol.
I
yes.
guess I could roll.
I'll just make it simpler. Rautez, yours image is a triangle without one of the sides. Sigfold, yours has 2 lines in it. Byrolf, yours is the letter C. And the one in the room that shattered, but the bottom is still intact, is the symbol for Zeta.
Can I pick up this thing? Is it heavy? Can I pick it up?
You can pick it up.
Wait, did you just said Zeta?
Huh?
Dogma?
Yes, Zeta.
So we got
They are
alphabet
5
and
foot
gamma
tall,
Zeta.
but they are
He
pretty heavy.
changed it. The point is. Anyway, I'm gonna cast Mending on the broken one.
You cast it and it mends like completely. Usually mending takes like 1 fissure and takes about a minute. This chained all the fissures together and resupplied the structure to its original form. But Relta, you can roll it. The one you have.
I wanted to try to put it on the broken one, but it's fixed.
That's true.
I'll bring it over there. I'll bring it over there because I don't know he fixed it yet. So I bring it over here, and then I'm like, roll. What?
Okay.
Wait.
Hello, Rialto. I think
Fixed.
we need to apply light to these crystals in a certain order. Perhaps you could bring it back to a room where it won't, like, simultaneously happen.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. And I roll it back over to where I got it from.
But while it's over there, I'll say, oh, look at this symbol, that's very convenient. It has only one side of pyramid, it's like 1.
I look at Rialta while she's rolling it back. Do I see the symbol in it?
You do.
Yeah, I think these need to be lit in a certain order. I think I'm quite certain which order it is.
Mine's 1. I rolled it over there for nothing. Alright, fine. I will.
Sigfold will take one of the torches. Sigfold will take one of the torches. I'll light it up.
No, I will light it up. I'm mad right now.
I have 4
You're not my
torches.
friend anymore.
I'm Dirty Dan. Sorry, I thought we were doing
Vareth will extinguish the light on his
The whole
javelin
time my
so that it doesn't
communicator's
screw
on, so you guys can hear all of this.
Yeah, we're doing all of this with the speakers on, of course.
I'm so angry. I'm so mad. You give me the torch, I light my own thing on fire. Give me the torch.
I give torch. Here
You're my
you
friend
have
again.
torch. Here you
Thank you.
So,
You were never
please,
not my friend. I'm sorry. I rolled that over there for nothing.
let's.
So I light my thing on fire. What happens?
You light it on fire and it immediately glows a bright, almost sky blue.
Okay. I'll put a light to the num. You say it's a Roman numeral 2, but I see a B in it.
I changed the actual symbols.
Okay.
The point is,
Okay,
even if you can see the letters, it really doesn't matter.
Light it up.
I light it up.
You light it up and you see it change into a prismatic red. Not prismatic, crimson red.
Then I'll walk over to here and light the next one up.
You light the next one up and it's a glowing green.
Yeah, I mean, you see fire. I just cast light again on my javelin.
As you cast the next one, it glows a bright yellow. You hear something unlock.
Okay.
Oof.
In the door direction, or
You're not sure, but you definitely hear something unlock. It went.
I pet Bleep on the head and then I go over here and then try the door.
I would like to investigate the pillar.
You investigate the pillar. There's still the 4 other pillar-like structures. The foot, the whole right hand red, left foot blue thing, and the pillar in the middle.
Can I go in the order? What is it? Blue, red. What did you say was number 3?
It was the pillars of light go by blue. Number 2 was red. C was green, and D was yellow. As Rauta enters into the next room.
Yes.
I would like to press down on the pillars in those orders.
You
What?
do so. Nothing really happens.
Come on, Bleep, let's go.
Okay.
I like Bleep's name because it sounds like I'm cussing. And he's cute.
Byron gets bored and joins. Really?
Sorry.
Entering inside, you see a large statue with a painter's brush, and its entire statue is made up of different rocks. It's weird. Most statues are made up of the same type of sediment. This one is not. You see reds, oranges,
Here.
blues.
Can I roll insight?
Sure.
Is that the thing? Is that the right roll?
If you're trying to see like what the significance is, if you're trying to investigate it, it'd be investigation. If you're trying to look at it really hard, perception.
It looks like art, so I want to know, like, insight.
Yeah, insight.
I never get to use insight. I want to use insight.
Interesting. Yeah, same.
I guess I should know rocks and stuff.
Yes.
Y'all did pretty well. Looking at the structure, it does seem to be made up of different sediments. You see limestone, you see pearl, like actual pearls inside of its eyes. You see granite, you see marble. Whoever did this was clearly making a statement of unity. At the same time, you can also tell that this person paid close attention to the structure and form of the statue. You do see that the statue is depicting a Jester, so that's likely who this tomb is named after. You don't see a name, just the word Jester on the plaque underneath it. You do see that it's rallying, smiling, and just stepping on a pedestal. It's not really alive. It does seem motionless. Most art is vibrant or depicting some sort of emotion, while the gesture smile is that one of joy. It really doesn't hit you that much. Byroth, you can tell that there's something off about it, as if it's missing something.
And as I take a look around the room, do I notice this glass pillar here? Or what is that?
You do see another glass pillar there. This time, however, it doesn't have a symbol, even though there's one there.
I light it up.
You light it up, and it just reflects your own image.
Can I hug the statue?
Yeah.
Does
Yeah, can you
anything
dance
happen?
with it?
As Byroth begins to dance with it, Rauta begins to hug it and say,
Oh, sorry, I just asked if she was going to. I didn't actually do
No,
that, I'm just lighting
I
it
just
up.
want to hug it.
Okay. You hug it, and it does feel warm. It's weird. Currently, you're hugging limestone. It should be cold, especially in this environment. But the object itself seems to be more alive. It's not flesh. It is stone. But it feels like, I don't know. It's definitely something. At this point in time, you hear
Oh,
Aw,
Little guy, I'm sorry.
you hear a kitty.
Here.
You hear another. Whatever you guys unlocked, it clearly got back relocked.
Oh,
Dang it.
okay.
That was an agitated morale.
Why are you sitting right on he's sitting on the fucking armchair of my chair. Stop.
Okay, you guys want to do this or go back and try to finish last?
Well, we just locked the door. I hugged him. He feels alive. You guys, he feels like there's somebody in there, but it's stone with something trapped in it. From what
Is
I
the
take
door
from
still
it.
locked?
No,
It
you
just
can open the
locked
door.
behind us, right? Oh, okay.
What
thought you said the door
direction did the
locked.
click come from? Dark
Yeah.
Southeast.
From the pillar that I was
from the pillar. Or because I'm standing here, Rialta's standing there, and Byrod is. Where did that click come from? We are three people, we can't
Okay,
triangulate.
so I did insight. I hugged the statue. Can I see if there's something magical going on, or can I?
You feel like there's something off about it. Like when you did the whole mechanical thing, you feel like there's some key left unlocked or not put in the right place. Like you did
Okay.
half of a puzzle, and the other half you're currently missing.
Or in the other room.
Okay, so we can go back into the other room.
Yes.
You give him a kiss, and then I go,
The statue?
yes.
Okay, team,
I
I
feel
have
bad for the statue.
idea about how this will work. Do you want me to light the candles again? So we're going to do the same thing we did last time.
Sure. Let's do the same thing multiple times and see.
No,
if
I mean the
something
first
else
time
happens.
we played Twist.
Twister? What is
Yeah.
Twister?
Mountain Tribe game. Play it all
Let's
the time.
play where we put our hands on the colors in the certain order and the feet on the colors in the certain order.
So light up the
Twister.
alpha.
Okay. You let it blue.
Okay, I need a blue.
Bleep jumps
Whatever
on blue.
that hand, and it's whatever the symbol is. Is it a hand or a foot?
What?
On the pillars. Anyway, we move through that sequence again. We do the twister.
Okay.
Twister.
Alpha, beta, third one, gamma, delta, delta gamma.
Okay. You do so. You press on them and nothing happens.
Even though we did it in sequence, like I said, like left hand.
You
right
do
hand.
hear the sound again, and this time because you're literally next to it, you do hear a sound.
Is there another door we don't know?
Can I
Coming.
hop up on the main pillar?
You step on it, and Relta, Sigvold, and Bleep's pillar go up a little bit.
I'll join Byrod on the main pillar.
Alright, Relta and Bleep are thrown off of their own pillars.
Meh.
Join in.
Join in. What could ever go wrong?
The ceiling crush us? I don't know.
We
Ah,
are going down, not
I'm
up.
gonna ask Bleep. Bleep, what do you think?
it seems counterproductive.
You say
Counterproductive.
counter? No.
Counter kinda.
Bleep, what should we do?
I mean, the way we entered here was with a weird puzzle. Do you really think it'd be so straightforward?
Definitely not.
I mean, the weird pillar things were in secret rooms. I mean, if they
What
really were part of the puzzle, wouldn't they need to be over here?
So the pillars have nothing to do with the puzzle?
No. Leap saying that you were 100% right when you tried to bring the crystal in here.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I should go back and roll it all the way back over.
I'll go get a pillar as
Go
well.
grab this
Wait.
pillar.
Grab the blue pillar and put it on the blue hand. Grab the green pillar, put it on the green foot, or whatever. That we'll do that.
2 of you would need to do this at a time.
So I grab my pillar. I'm just gonna roll it over here at least. Roll it this way.
That's fine. One person can roll it, but it takes 2 people to actually lift the thing.
Okay, so I take my pillar and I roll it all the way over to mine was what pillar was mine?
Yours was blue.
That was mine, right?
Yep.
So I'll go over and help her. And fire
Blue,
counts as a large creature for lifting and
green,
carrying.
Mine was 1 anyway.
red,
so put mine on first.
yellow.
Yep, and I'll keep rolling the other ones towards them, so they have a supply of pillars.
This was
And I'll put the next one.
I think this was right.
And the next one. And we got all the pillars up there.
Blue, red, green, yellow. Yeah, I believe so.
Anytime we forget which color they are, I'll just flash them with light.
You'll flash them. Good job, Ross.
Takes 15
like
minutes to
that
take off my armor. That does not.
So do you flash them all with light, or do you flash them one at a time with light?
One at a time, and then I'll flash them all once they're in position.
You flash them all one at a time. They each in sequence change color. Once you move on to the next one, the other one as light goes out. And you keep going on until you reach yellow. Finally, yellow diminishes, and then you hear the whole sound again. So the first part seems to be accurate. The second part, not so much.
So even though I flashed them in the order of like alpha, beta, gamma, delta.
Alpha, beta, gamma, zeta.
Whatever. The 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Think back on the puzzle lock. Zigfold rolled a 1. Go ahead.
Can I perception check and see if I know anything?
Huh. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
Damn it.
You remember in the puzzle, right entering into this room, that as a kid, whenever you dealt with those kinds of puzzles, sometimes you saw the other kids, or maybe you, cheat and take off the stickers and rearrange it. It's possible this isn't so straightforward.
So I don't think that this is necessarily good to do, but let's just flip the stickers. Present that to those guys.
Okay, so you think the crystals are in the wrong order for bases?
I don't know if they're in the wrong order necessarily, but I think the stickers have to do with everything. So if we just put them in the right order, we'll get it.
So the symbols on the crystals are stickers. Yeah.
Do you try to peel them?
Mm-hmm.
They come off immediately.
Yes. Okay. I put them in the right order.
Which is what?
Not this one, clearly.
Can I try to
ones do I-
remember? Can we try to remember the original order from the original Twister when one crystal controlled it all?
Let me tell you something important. Each of these puzzles was never meant to be straightforward. If you want to cheat, why not just cheat in the biggest way possible? You have 4 pillars on each side and a giant pillar in the middle.
Put them all in the giant pillar.
Put them all on the giant pillar.
Put them on the big pillar.
You put them on the big pillar. Byroth, do you light anything? Go into the next room, see what happens.
All of the crystals are here, right?
Yes.
Fuck it. I'll light them.
As you light them, all the crystals begin to glow. The giant pillar goes immediately straight to the ceiling, almost hitting you. And you hear ding, 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 ding.
And confetti pops out and shatters.
Nothing happens.
Showers Baroth and more confetti.
The ding sound came from the room you guys were just at with the statue.
We all run over with childish glee.
Yes.
Civil is
I'll go,
probably annoyed.
I go hug the statue again.
yeah, I am gonna stand in a position so I can keep an eye on the pillar and on the statue at the same time. I'm
That's
not
what I was
trusting
You see
because we cheated.
a giant eye form right where you're standing. Well, not right where you're standing, but right where you're standing, you see a giant eye form right at the pillar, and it winks at you. Although it's one giant eye, so it's either winking or blinking, and then it disappears.
Do we feel that that was a good wink, or like a...
Or was it like a beholder wink?
I hug statue.
Doesn't seem evil, I can tell you that much.
Do I feel anything new from the statue?
As you hug the statue's leg, because it is a 15-foot tall statue, you do. You feel a gentle pat on the back.
Oh.
Do we see it pat her on the back?
Yes.
Hello, Jester.
Looking towards the three of you, the giant statue looks literally at you. Relta, you can look up and you see it's alive.
Yay.
Looking towards you, it simply begins to laugh and goes, "Welcome to my tomb. How can I help you?"
Oh.
Oh,
Hello.
oh.
You're alive now, and you're so sweet. And why is this tomb here?
Sometimes people get bored. Sometimes adventurers get bored and they need a lively way of doing things.
That
Yeah.
was our case. I understand that. Who's this?
Tom did say something about that, yes. You know Tom? He lives upstairs.
Oh, Tom. Such an old thing. Can't believe he survived this long. Although that's a lich for you. So, how can I help you?
Butterfly
He's
lich.
Yes,
To like,
Ooh, bugger.
he was one of the first
Whoa.
experiments in the whole tower, the researcher's tower. You know, the one on the left.
Huh.
no.
He's also
Oh,
technically a
okay.
vampire, but you didn't hear that from me.
Oh.
Oh,
That
bugger.
makes sense.
Vampires. Yay.
Sigvald has opinions about vampires.
Don't,
That's
don't
very
you
interesting.
get lonely down here?
Mm-hmm. It's really boring if no one's here.
Forgive me for asking, Jester, but are you another one of the experiments that took place in the tower? You are very interesting.
No, I'm one of the court. You know the whole king, queen, jester, prince, princess.
Vaguely.
So what court do you belong to?
Oh, the court of the Pantheon. You know them, of course. We have the Silver Princess, the Prismatic Jester, me, of course. And then we have the Royal Flush, the king, the queen, the knights. You know all of them. Right? I mean, the other group didn't know them, but I assumed you guys did. I mean, the way you guys solved my puzzles and even cheated? Great job, by the way. I really thought you guys were going to go through the entire tomb. And that would have been the
It was a
boring,
lot of
slow
fun.
way.
Like, yeah,
I mean,
actually
yeah,
thought
each room is fun. But it takes forever if you do that way.
so. Jester, I understand why the tomb is here. It was very good fun. But why have you decided to be in tomb?
Huh. That's a very good question. Honestly, I got bored with the whole going to the research lab. So I made this tomb. And then I preserved myself with a work of art. Because as you know, art can live forever.
And it's beautiful. You did a beautiful job.
But sometimes it gets dated too.
Here and there. So I had to change things. Oh, let me change into a different form. Not my real form, but it's very colorful. Just pops out of nowhere.
Nice.
I hug it.
You hug it and it squeaks.
I
It
didn't
looks,
hug it too hard. I'm gonna pat it its head and then say thank you.
it looks like a small halfling. Kind of reminds you of Nesmin and...
Makes.
well, more
Mixie.
Nesmin than Mixie, really.
Less murderous.
Less murderous.
More inept, you mean?
But moving forwards, unless Reltex continue to hug it, then they both move forwards.
Rialta, don't smother the halfling.
It simply states. Anyways, congratulations on beating the tomb.
It was very fun. I'm a bit disappointed in the last room, though. I mean, no fireworks, no confetti.
Again,
No-
you guys
no
cheated
howitzer.
to get here. That was the best
I thought-
part.
Duh, I agree, but still. Fanfare.
Oh,
Can
no,
we
no, no,
have
no.
confetti now?
Sure. Looking at Byroth, the confetti's still there, and it just explodes off of him.
And
So,
onto Vera.
what is
I'm
the
still like
correct
sticky or
answer?
something.
What was that?
So, what is the correct answer then if we cheated?
Oh, going through the entire tomb and figuring out each puzzle.
Oh, but that's boring.
I mean, each room is interesting, each room is fun. But this is the quickest and easiest way to go through things, and that's what I enjoy. People outsmarting
'cause
anyone
we get
else.
to meet you faster.
Mm-hmm. And this is the secret ending.
Whoa, this is some
So-
sparkly.
So we exited the secret ending. Woohoo! Sure.
He just
Is
begins
that
to...
just confetti for us?
The gesture begins to mass-produce confetti, and it vortexes through the room.
Sigvald
bored.
is gonna start walking upstairs.
Yeah, it's like bordering on way too much.
I don't want to get cut to with 1,000 pieces
I mean,
of
it...
Yeah,
paper.
Rialta just dancing around in it. Yay, thank you.
Instead of about 1,000 paper cuts, Sigvald is not intrigued.
Okay, so do you actually go upstairs?
Yep.
Okay.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Yeah, at least say a bit more to Jester.
I talked to this statue guy a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Byroth, do you
No,
also?
people-
Or do you
people
follow
yeah.
Sigvald?
I stay. Because I'm talking to a living patchwork man made of all sorts of combination of materials. It's fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he's a little halfling now, still.
And then he counts to 10, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Who stayed? Looking at Relta, Bleep, and Byroth. Congratulations, you guys found the real secret.
And I blink a couple of times like, huh?
Hooray!
Yay, yes!
The secret was see how long you guys dealt with confetti. You have no idea how many people leave so soon.
I'm still dancing in it.
Okay. He then warps two confetti, basically cannons, down to a manageable size, and then gives one to you, gives one to Rauta, gives one to Bleep, and then manifests
Like,
the last one into a bigger one, so it's still very shiny.
Mm.
So we've got a confetti cannon.
Theoretically. But this is how it's gonna
Maybe.
work. The gesture looks towards all three of you and goes, "Now, what you have here is known as a blessing. Kind of. Not really. Not even close. Think of this as a power source, a surge of wild magic. But because I like you three, and because you dealt with the confetti, you guys can fine-tune it into one spell you would like to learn.
Oh my.
And you're capable of learning. I should point that out. No wish spell, at least not yet.
So out of character, it's essentially we can learn one more spell than we normally would be able to for our like roster,
Yes.
but not an additional spell per day. Just learn. Not a spell slot, just a spell.
Do you say that out loud to the gesture?
So we just gain knowledge from this, or do we gain additional spellcasting ability?
That's a great idea. He then punches you in the gut, and immediately you feel a surge of power.
Ha ha. Said he was gonna backstab you.
She,
No, that's
the gesture then brings out their giant marker and makes a mustache on Relta, and for some reason that gives her a
okay
surge of
with that.
power.
I'm alright with that. I like mustaches.
Goes over to Bleep, pets him.
So
That's it.
Byron got a
was-
punch to the gut.
I also love the idea that he's in halfling size, so he definitely had to jump up like a solid 2 feet. in
Really
order to,
did.
like,
So it's just a spell we can learn, pretty much?
You gain an additional spell slot and the spell. So the spell you learn, that slot then increases to 1. By 1.
dang.
The gesture is pretty powerful.
Yeah, that's. Some people should have come down to see the Jester, I guess.
I thank him and hug him. Give him a little kiss on
We've
his
been
cheek.
having a very nice chat, thank you very much.
Exactly. Come on, man.
Does
It's
he
good to
react
talk to
badly
people.
to that? I hug him and kiss him on his cheek.
You do so and goes, "Come by and visit again." The court's been busy, so I assume they're not able to be here. So I get bored. Plus, you can do
Thank
the other
you,
rooms.
Jester. This was very kind. And then I boop him on the nose and I cast light on the tip of his own nose.
You do so. Immediately, it turns into a strange button nose. Like, quite literally, one of those clown noses begins to honk it. I feel kind of bad for the guy you. He left, so I don't feel that bad.
You should give him it too. He's just right outside the door.
I guess he can have it. I suppose he gives you one inside of a bottle, so you can give that to him. But his will look
Thank you.
different.
Oh. I go to Sigvald and I say, "Hey, Sigvald," I poke him.
He probably made it all the way
Oh, he
upstairs by now.
jettisoned.
Fine. Thank you.
Sorry.
I wave to. Yeah, I already kissed him, so it's all good. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Disappears.
Okay. All right, let's head our way back up.
Right, and as I wave my final goodbye to the Jester and close the door to this room, I'll cast Thaumaturgy on the door so that when it closes, instead of like a squeak, it makes a fart noise.
He's gonna really like you if you ever return.
Yeah, of course I'm going to try and make friends with, like, what do you call them? The Divine Pantheon or the Divine Court? Anyway, yeah, we head out then. Is this token guy meant to be there?
Which token guy? Oh, oops.
The scary guy.
The threat.
Yes. But he was supposed to be in the GM later.
Dun dun dun.
Oh well. I'll just tell you who he is, I guess. As you wander around and as I'm reconfiguring your name tags, because Maria was able to join. Hello. AKA Rex. You see a strange man as you go up the stairs, just waving at you. Sigvald, you didn't see
Pale
this guy.
man.
What?
Tilt
I
my head to
didn't
the
see him,
side.
okay.
Hello.
Ah, I see you've made it. Congratulations to the tomb of entering. Yeah, congratulations finally making it to the last room of the Tomb of the Gestures. In here, you will find a puzzle. And you feel like this is a recorded message to anyone that actually delved and did the entire puzzle rooms? If you had to guess,
So he's not. Can I try to wave my hand through him?
you
at
do
this
so and it
point?
goes right through. If you had to guess, this is a
Okay.
phantasmal image.
Great. I just walk right past him.
Just gonna check my thaumaturgy.
Yeah, there were
Yeah, I'm
guys.
gonna cast thaumaturgy on this guy and just have it do like a, you know, the sound from Peanuts when the parents are talking, where it's like mop, mop, mop,
Yes.
mop, 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 mop. That's what he's gonna sound like now. Just gonna cast that over his voiceover for a minute.
Sounds good. If you had to guess, other phantasmal images like him exist in this tomb? If you went the correct way of doing the tomb.
Of course there is a
Which means
correct-
that they likely gave you a hint or some type of clue.
That would have allowed us to actually solve the puzzle and not cheat our way through.
Probably. But what fun is that?
And then we hopscotch past the lava.
Blue Bleep jumps in the lava and then jumps out of another square.
Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna run to the washroom real quick. Be right back.
No problem. Bleepton states, I am now immune to fire.
What? Can I jump in the lava and be... Well, yeah, I'm already... Never mind.
If you had to guess, that's why he used his magical spell.
already have fire resistant. You good? Alright.
Alright, copy and paste. But yes, as the Jester mentioned, you can return to this area. I should probably change the tone. Huh, this is almost an F. It's not that sad. It's more weird. Nope, that's Jester's Doom again.
A lot of Kevin McLeod in here.
McLeod.
Good enough.
Were you thinking of a different McLeod?
There can only be one!
There can only be one.
You guys
I'll
exit
be right
out.
back.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
You guys exit out and are currently just relaxing. Over the overload of just craziness, and Caitlin, Evie, and Maria are just finishing up a picnic. Star has, at this point, stolen 3 more sandwiches.
Would it really be stealing? Because I would imagine Evie at the second one, we'll just be handing them to her.
And Evie wasn't, Caitlin wasn't eating them anyway.
Yeah, that's true. So you guys just hand it to her as she's pretending to steal it?
Give her a little nudge.
Super sneaky.
At this point, you see probably Relta give Sigvald the jar of hearts.
What? I
Yeah.
wrote my name? What?
You get the jar of hearts, my friend.
Jar of?
No, the Jester gave this to us for
Or...
Which one of us is lagging?
Yep.
it's me. Or not anymore. But the Jester gave this to us for you.
Ooh. Ah, thank you, I guess. I look at it awkwardly. It's a jar with a heart in it? Or...
You know how like there was glitters, this glitter heart?
Ah. that-
Yes.
Sure.
It's a jar filled with what appears to be a magnitude of decaying and regrowing hearts. Like this. Kind of reminds you of the confetti.
Byrot, you can keep this.
Are you
I'm
sure,
not a
my
con-
friend?
I am not a confetti person.
This is a gift from a member of the Celestial Court.
I'll open the
One who
backpack,
is
I'll
known
put it in the
for
backpack.
making jokes.
Yes, the Jester is not the one that makes jokes. I remember now.
No, I think it would be bad form to not and that leads to more bad jokes. Play along, have fun. Don't be sticking mud.
Are you certain you're saying that to the right person?
I only know that it was a gift given with the spirit of joy.
Joy. Hey. I do love my confetti.
Listen, if you don't want it, I'll take it. But
No. You said I'll need to accept the gift as a gift, so I'll put it in my pack. I'll open the backpack, it'll put it in, and it'll never be coming out ever again.
seems rude, so.
Bleeping
So
forwards.
what time
Go ahead.
of the day is it now? What time of the day is it?
You've guys been there for about a good half a day. It would have taken
back.
you. Welcome back. It would have taken you the entire day, but you guys cheated, so it only took you half the day. So the sun's just beginning to
Damn.
set.
Oh, well, that's good.
That's good, because we were going to plan to walk in darkness, so that's
Yes.
fine.
Same.
Yeah, you can make your way out now. You just need to make sure you eat something before you go.
Sure.
There are no sandwiches left. You can't have any.
I give my ration to Sigvald.
Star ate them all.
I have rations.
It doesn't
I'll
matter.
open,
That's not the point.
I'm sneaking over a sandwich I saved for Rialto.
I'll open up a backpack. I'm gonna pull out the bag of heart, and I am gonna pull out like 4 rations. I'm giving it one to Byrot, to me and
Take the
Hinge.
sandwich from
I have my own.
Evelyn. How do you say your name?
Evie.
Evie.
Yeah.
Okay, I can say that. I take the sandwich from Evie and I say thank you very, very much, and I eat it.
She bows her head a little bit whilst on the floor. We sat out chairs.
Would she like it if I patted her on the? She's so cute. I just want to hug her. I just eat the sandwich and say thank you. and resist trying to hug or pat her on the head.
Would you like
Is
to
that
sit
on
down
me?
and join us?
Yes. Walk over to join them.
Do you know how to play?
I'm also pouring Rialta a glass of, I think it would be juice or something.
Relta, you see Evie pour you out a cup of blood. It's clearly blood. It's clearly not some sort of apple juice.
Wait, apple juice isn't red.
I say thank you very kindly and just hand it to Caitlin.
Now,
the
Evie,
glass cold.
I pour open some blood, aka I cut myself across the arms.
God, did you become enthralled while we were down there?
No!
Much appreciated.
I was making a
I
I was
So
making a
scared
joke, but only Evie picked up on it.
No, I just had the mental image of just like, I'm trying to pour a glass of fucking drink and it's just like, gets up the dagger.
funk.
If you want to do it like that, it's just like you slitting your wrist and then picking up an empty decanter and like letting it flow over the rim of it.
Okay, Evie just gives you a cup of orange juice. Relta, it's fine. It's not
It's
blood.
blood oranges, though.
What?
It's blood oranges. I just know.
Duh! Yeah. And I'm tired of orange juice, honestly. I've been drinking it for
Fair enough.
days.
You get some weird mango strawberry juice, and Caitlin gets some blood.
Blood, it's really important.
Yeah.
Who's sharing today?
Sigfold came up with a cup.
I just
appreciate
cheers to Evie and Caitlin and say thank you and drink my drink and eat my sandwich.
it. Yeah, I
would
drink my
cheers
drink as
for that.
well.
I'm
Are-
looking
are
over.
we-
I'd look over to Byroth and ask, are you going to come and join us?
Yeah, Byroth is like 5 feet away from you guys, drinking from an endless pitcher of water and just like eating a loaf of bread with one hand like a barbarian. He's like,
Maria's currently in the corner just playing some music, and Star's just still pretending to be unconscious.
Oi, Tom. Tom,
Oh, hey!
aren't you like something that has been never mind.
Just looks at you curiously and then continues to flutter like a butterfly.
Just remembered something I heard about you once and just a little bit curious.
Oh, the vampire thing?
oh, honestly,
No,
of
about
all the
Tom.
creatures that could be an immortal, undying vampire creature, a butterfly seems like not that bad.
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, well, we had a chat with
Perhaps not.
Jester, and he seems to think you're well, a sort of a long-lived sort of.
Are you sure? Because that seems really weird.
I don't trust this
Oh.
music,
How
dog book.
come you're the only one that's talking?
I don't know.
Byroth, by the way, is like totally at ease. Like he is just like, yes, this butterfly is here.
Would you like
It's-
some blood? And she grabs the cup from Evie that had blood in it. From Evie.
I'm not gonna
from
lie.
Evie.
I thought you. I full on thought you
Grab
said,
Evie.
I grab Evie. I was just like, that's a level 4
Honestly,
guiding bolt.
I kind of debated on grabbing Caitlin's cup, and I was like, that probably wouldn't go over very well.
With Caitlin? I don't know. You could always try to take her sip.
Her cup of blood that Evie already presented her.
Tom-
Sigfold gave me this cup.
Tom
I
simply
did.
states,
It's like, well, whoever. But I
It's
didn't
okay.
take it
I
from
can
the-
get
the
my
different
own
Evie.
drinks.
No.
Okay, and she hands it back. Do you want to talk about that there, Tom? Or are you just gonna not tell us anything?
I'm just a butterfly.
Of course.
Insight.
Right? What, can I do? I want to do
Any one of you can, but you don't feel like he's telling the truth anyways.
Ugh.
You underestimate my
Can I
power for
do
crit
perception
fail.
then? Or no, it has to be inside, huh?
It has to be insight.
Nah. Tom, you son of a butterfly.
Actually, I just remembered Caitlin just told me something very important.
Wait, what did I tell you? I don't.
The
Shit.
turn undead thing.
You better not.
Don't do that.
What?
It'll hurt.
But Byroth is totally at ease with this, even though it's like an undead lich or like vampire or whatever. As far as he's
It's like
concerned.
both, right? Isn't it
Yeah, yeah.
both?
It's both.
But Tom is like the reason that this little patch of paradise exists within this desert hellhole.
True.
I mean, that's technically the caretaker.
Yeah, but
Alright.
Byroth kinda now thinks that Tom may or may not be responsible for the caretaker or the caretaker himself. That he's...
I
mean,
choose
you're
to believe Tom is that black butterfly.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're saying this to me, I have no fucking clue who Tom is. You're just saying Tom out loud, and I'm hearing the voice, and I'm just like,
It's this butterfly specifically.
What did you move to me? Oh, the orange and the black one.
Yes.
In there forever, Dan.
But with the
Alright,
insight
what-
checks,
Anyways,
you guys just believe it's a butterfly. Maybe.
Sure, Tom.
Relta's the only one that clearly knows it is not. Even with the 10, you know the truth.
okay, so is Star here? Can we talk to Star?
Yeah, she's just pretending to be unconscious. Once in a
It's
while,
with-
opening
with
her eyes
bread
to
in
eat
her
the
undermouth.
sandwich.
And I guess Caitlin and Evie would know just as well as him, and Maria as well, if they had come out of the tower yet.
Do you really believe Caitlin would know the answer to that?
The answer is
blind person.
the answer
Well,
is no.
Your tremor sense is okay. They have not come out yet. Okay,
So
we
the
should
other
probably
people
just
still
like
inside,
leave.
They're fighting that invisible thing?
Uh-huh. Last thing I checked, this is Star now. Last thing I checked, they were heading up to the second floor. No one actually
Oh.
bothered to come out to see if I was dead or alive. So, good thing for you guys.
Feels bad.
Okay.
Yeah, but that
So
was
we're
half a
gonna
day
leave
ago.
now. Do you want to come with us, Star?
Sure. I technically kind of already committed treason, so the only one I cared about is my captain in that group.
Mr. Popsicle.
No, that's
Right.
the lieutenant. No one really cares for him.
Alright,
oof.
well, let's get going,
Oof.
because we don't need to be around them anyways, and...
Star, are you sure you want to
Yep.
leave your captain behind?
No, but she can take care of herself.
Okay then.
Alright, and you can send her a message later and just let her know to join you if you want.
That was my plan.
Oh, by the
Cool.
way, before I forget, don't stand behind Eve.
Okay.
Not you, Star.
Okay.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to everybody. Well, not you specifically. I wasn't calling you out.
I scooch over.
Is it because of the wings?
No.
Does she fart a lot?
Evie's face immediately grows red.
My greatest secret revealed.
Oh God! Discord crashed for a second. What happened?
Fart joke.
Somebody made a fart joke.
This is where she gets her flying power from.
Oh,
No.
okay.
He's so
Apologies.
cute, though.
It's more so to do with my training. Instincts take over a couple of times, but I've been taught not to really allow those behind me that I don't trust with my life, in the sense of like, I fully well know that they won't betray me.
Those who
The
stand
only ones-
behind you can backstab you.
Yeah.
I feel a little sad about that because I would never backstab you. But let's keep going, and I won't stand behind you.
I'll just keep standing behind Evelyn.
I'll stand next to
cool.
Star.
Not my name.
Out with her and me.
Wrong. Ah!
Honestly, at that, I think Byroth would go up to where
Caitlin?
Leaf is standing and kind of like slap you on the back and like coming from behind, like fully aware that you just said like don't do that, it'll trigger like defense response. So like amiably, kind of like put his hand on your back, fully
are you-
expecting an attack response.
Okay, hang on.
Okay, then.
Oh fuck! Why is my fucking thing lagging so bad?
As you guys do this,
I'm having pretty hard.
Remember I said you're not my friend anymore.
Because she doesn't
Are you
use
trust
wearing your
us.
Are you
'Cause
wearing
she
your
doesn't
helmet or
trust
not?
us. Yeah. He's
Oh,
wearing
when
his
he-
helmet.
I was always
Um,
wearing the armor, I just wasn't wearing the helmet.
No. I'm asking Byron
Byron.
if he's wearing his helmet.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop wearing the helmet 24/7. I think after that good time in the Jester's tomb, even talking to the Jester probably would have taken it off, and we'll just leave it off.
So you're not wearing it, okay?
I think unless I'm gonna say unless we're in combat, he's not wearing it anymore.
Okay, as soon as you pat Evie on the back, she's immediately flinching, turning around and punching you across the face.
I love it.
Ah, stab myself!
Try it. Natural
Why are you
20.
stabbing yourself?
Don't play
There's
with
no
scissors.
radiant to that, sorry.
Oh, sorry, an 18 does not hit, but a 25 does.
Is your shield ready?
Oh, but this +1 armor is.
Oh, he's got +1 armor. Neat.
So I take 5 damage because it's non-magical.
And then she's gonna heal you instantly. No, I'm just kidding.
But sorry, do you get 2 attacks?
No, it was just the one. It was the 18.
Then that does not hit.
Yeah, you don't take any damage, but Evie does fully go to punch you across the face.
I think she tries, but I'm too tall, so it's like punching up.
I mean, there's uppercut.
You try like a Shoryuken.
as you guys begin to do this,
It's okay. We understand.
Relta, Maria, and Bleep. Well, Bleep can't see because he's currently playing with Tom. Star begins to take out a magical wand and manifests a doppelganger and a lot of blood on the other side.
Oh, that's all right.
Wait, how much blood are we talking here?
Like enough to make her look like she's dead, right?
Enough to make her look like
Star,
she's dead.
That's brilliant.
Can I smell this blood?
No. 'Cause it has no
Milady,
scent.
I don't think that would be healthy trying to eat blood from the floor.
It's
But it's not real
illusory.
blood. It's
Or
not,
desert
it's not
sand.
real blood.
It's
No,
really
no, no.
important, Dogma. I need to know.
No, not technically. It's technically paint.
Okay, that I wouldn't react to it. They could tell if it's there.
It's also,
All right.
I mean, the only ones that actually met the gesture would be Sigvald, Byroth, and Relta. Technically Bleep, but Bleep's too busy playing with Tom. You guys can clearly tell it's very fine and very mixed paint. She mixed it well with the sand, so even if someone tried to check it, there'd be too much sand in the way.
So she draw this by hand?
She looks dead now.
She used the
to
magical
her
wand.
teammate.
Oh, magical wand. You said that, yes.
Yes.
Are you sure this will not deeply concern your captain? Does anyone have a sending spell or something?
The
They
cap-
Telepathy?
haven't checked for her in over 6 hours to see if she's dead.
I don't think they really care.
the captain's the only one knows my type of magic anyway, so she's the only one can really tell if I'm dead or not.
So she'll
Okay.
know, and then you can find her later, and you guys can reunite. And she probably wouldn't tell. It sounds like you really trust her. I like this captain.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, and you can reunite with her later. We'll save her somehow. I'm sure she's there for some bad reason.
I mean, if you
Oh,
really
that's
have to
fair.
know, she's there to try to help her sister.
See,
Of course they
some
and-
reasons that we need to help her later
Why?
when we can, because I'm not gonna go face all those people. Let's go.
Yeah,
Write
I'll-
her. Write her a bunch of letters.
I'll ask my lady, my mistress. Why does everybody here love lost puppies?
That I'm not sure of.
Do I hear this?
Technically, yes.
I am whispering.
Oh.
Quick thing though, Caitlin gets on one knee towards Evie and Maria.
You do so.
And she says to them, I'm sorry that I could not protect. And I'm sorry for his insensitivity.
Fine. Fucking microphone.
Dun dun dun. What happened?
Me trying to
Not me?
speak in the microphone refuses to pick it up.
For a second, I thought my best friend Zeke was coming back.
I was actually just typing up my like apology, but I did not mean to start. I wished only to affirm to you that you cannot harm us by accident. It's okay. We understand that everyone has difficulties.
We understand that everyone has difficulties. Immediately go to challenge her difficulty.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's the
but-
kind of guy he is.
Fire Rod, please don't do that.
I was trying to show you that you cannot. That it is okay to lash out. We understand the consequences of our own actions. We will not blame you for this.
Are you certain about this, Byrod? Because it sounds a lot like hypocrisy.
I wanted to show her that even if she harmed us, it would be okay because she set the rules. Not to be ashamed of who she is, or not to be afraid of who she is. But
Sick
I
vote.
made a mistake.
Yes, milady?
In front.
What?
She points like towards this direction when she says in front.
Okay.
So this is the nesting fields of giant birds. And they don't fly at night, so that means they are here. So we should be quiet.
No, it
Yes.
means they're currently attacking the Pegasus.
Okay. Alright.
Let's just
Poor
keep going.
Pegasus. By
So
the
I
way,
guess we get-
milady, how is your Pegasus doing?
You can see it's currently being attacked by giant birds.
I don't
Wasn't it trying to get away like 3 days
By
ago?
the way, I told your horse to move that night, and it didn't. So let's just.
What are you talking about? Caitlin having no idea what she's talking about.
Ah, no,
Past the
not-
rock.
They're dead. Ooh,
Fudge.
man. Somebody did not like guys.
I imagine it's the other tank.
Yeah.
They're
They
unconscious or asleep. You can't tell which one.
Okay. Sigvald is gotta be cheeky. He has like a couple of vials still on him, and he is gonna go to the big one and try to siphon some poison.
It immediately wakes up. Go ahead and roll
Wait,
turn
they're
order.
all asleep. Wait.
Oh god.
Wait.
How was it at least was it an
Nani?
action to get over there
Oh
at least?
god.
Nani? What, aren't they all asleep?
Yes. They
I
were.
thought they were
Sigvald.
dead.
No.
He said it's unconscious.
Okay, wait. While I see this. No, because he's gonna
Can't
physically
we, like,
touch it. It
roll
wouldn't even
something
matter.
To make him not do that?
I don't know what he's gonna do.
At this point, you guys, everyone except for Sigvald, has a surprise round. You guys can just bolt out of there and leave Sigvald, or just try to help him. The big
We'll
one
try to
is the
help
only
him.
one that's awake.
Okay, we'll sneak over past all the ones that are asleep. Roll turn order. Fuck. How do I do that again? I click on my token, right?
You click on
Click
each other.
your
On your token,
That's
and click
initiative.
initiative. Also, stealth isn't our forte with two people wearing that plate style.
Yeah, I can deafen one of them though. Finish it. Because they're worms, you can't blind them.
So we sneak around all the other worms and move over to Sigvald.
Okay.
Just
You have
no,
to
that's not what I do at all.
anything. Yes, we have to sneak over past all the other worms.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak
tell you guys
straight
that before-
west.
But well, like, it doesn't matter what direction. Just I tell you guys, sneak over.
You can hear my armor clanking in the wind.
You sneak over. You ride your shit. Jump
Nice.
on my
Yeah.
back. Oh shit.
Your horse is getting attacked in the air.
Jump
5
on
minutes
my-
later, hey, do you want to hop on my back?
I realized that like mid-sentence. Jump on my back.
Sigvald, you cheeky bastard.
I sneak you over. Can I sneak Caitlin over? I want to call you Caitlin because I like Caitlin so much better, by the way.
You can call me Catlin.
Thank you. I worked with a girl named Caitlin and she was terrible.
You would call me Catlin the whole time. I've
I know.
accepted.
It's because I hate the name Caitlin. 7 years of torture, okay?
7 years of torture.
7, not even joking. 7 years of torture that lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
You help her out. Sigvald, you woke it up, so it currently doesn't have a sneak attack on you. So you get to go first. You can't... If you try to get some poison or whatever you want out of it, you will forfeit your action and do so.
Okay, I will siphon poison of this purple worm.
Okay.
Uh,
You stab at it with the
And,
syringe and draw out 1 vial of poison.
Okay, and then I am gonna try and gotta relocate. Now I need to although I don't have spells. I am Sigvald. Yep.
So
And-
I sneak
And
over.
I'm gonna move to here, and that will be my turn.
As you move
No
over
one can
there,
even yell at you.
it gets an attack of opportunity against you.
Really? Ah, damn it.
Moved out of its
Okay.
range, dummy.
I thought that I had 5 more feet. Not too bad.
There's a 23
you're-
hit.
Yes, that hits.
It roars and moves around you and just hits you with its body for 18 points of damage. Luckily enough, I rolled low. It then goes for
Oh.
a bite attack on its turn.
Okay.
Oops. I used a different worm for that, so it
Yeah,
pinged everyone to the glowing one.
Well, there anyway.
one that's not awake, right?
Yeah.
Or
You
they
just
all
had to
awake?
go for the biggest worm, didn't you, Sigvald?
Yes. Because
Going-
they have the strongest poison.
Going for the
I
worm,
You're talking
wanted
about
its poison.
it turns
And
around.
scorpions have the smallest ones have the strongest poison.
Mm-hmm. Straight towards you, and it does a bite attack. Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw. Or else be swallowed.
Dexterity saving throw. 24.
So good. You just managed to save. It goes straight for you.
Just
It bites into you for 5d8. Man, I'm running low. And you just push through it and roll out. It then does its secondary attack. It's already done its bite, so now it's just gonna slam you with its body. Make another dexterity saving throw, or else be pinned and unable to move for the next round.
25.
So good. Its body attack is 5d10. Man, I am on fire. 17 points of damage.
Wow.
honestly, the
It's so
first 2
low.
weren't that low.
Yeah.
Like, 20 is average on 5d8.
So
Or like 22 or something.
me and Callan sneak over there, right?
You are there.
But it's not our turn yet.
It's not your turn
Wait,
yet.
I'm where now?
Maria.
Okay.
Maria's.
We're sneaking over here behind it.
Oh, Maria looks
piggyback
completely
your
freaked
ass.
out.
Can we tell what this yellow circle is that's freaking us all out?
Oh, I'll just remove it then.
That's just nothing. Okay.
It's a zone of that big worm in the middle.
So, Maria looks freaked out. She's going to be trying to calm down Evie. And that's literally my turn.
Okay.
Can Maria say that on Evie's turn she'll walk with her? Because I know that's a sort of like maid relationship, so you can follow her wherever, just so we don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case she moves.
Byroth.
Yeah. Okay.
At this point, you hear the vibrations. You feel the attacks.
Yep.
Which
I'm gonna move.
means that other things might have a chance to wake up.
I'm gonna go this way, and I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Sigvald there. So Sanctuary.
Okay.
And I am going to equip my javelin thing. No, actually. Okay, yeah, I will. I'm going to whip my javelin thing roughly here to try and just cause the vibration and then pull it out of the sand because it's, rope jet.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to try and distract it with that. Do you want an attack roll or?
More of a deception.
No, cool. So I'm gonna attack. 13.
Alright. You can tell it looks momentarily towards that area. If you had to guess, giving Sigvald a chance to run out of its threat range with advantage. Which ultimately just means the purple worm has to make an opportunity attack at disadvantage.
He's also got to make a wisdom save too.
Yeah.
And just a question: you attacked me because I moved out of your attack range, but
And
you're
the-
still standing in the same spot, and then you attack me from that same spot.
No. I attacked you because that is a legendary action.
You said attack of opportunity.
Yes.
It got one attack of opportunity and then it got a legendary action.
What?
Isn't it pissed off a giant purple worm?
Yeah.
The biggest one there is to piss off.
There
No.
is literally no one to blame.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole woke it up.
These are just the ones that are visible. I'm not saying this is the biggest one.
Do I feel something strange underground?
You hear motion.
Good
Oh,
question.
Lord.
You're with me now, right? I piggybacked you over there?
No.
Yes, I did.
I do not consent.
Fuck, I never moved then.
I can't move without 10 feet of Evie, and... especially
stuck
when there's like
you.
5 surrounding us.
Okay.
I offered a piggyback ride to you, and I'm sticking with you unless you want to move over there.
Evie.
Right, hang on. Let me get the spell list up. Sanctuary on Maria. And then Bless.
Nah, you can
Oh.
only cast one spell a turn.
It's
Unless
an
it's a
action.
cantrip. No, it doesn't matter. It's a bonus action and action, but you can only cast one real spell and one cantrip. Not two
Okay,
real
I'm
spells.
still putting Sanctuary on Maria then. And I'm just literally like... Shit. Which direction are we going? This way.
West.
Yeah, we were headed west.
You guys
He
can
looks
tell you would have
confused
been
when he's
completely
our
fine
action point.
if you didn't wake one up.
I sort of stretch my wings out, about to fly, and then I remember what fucking Caitlin told me, and I'm just grabbing Maria's hand and fucking running, double dashing. Wait, I can't double dash, can I?
You can.
You can dash,
So
you can't double dash.
You can dash once.
Caitlin told you that about the about Noche.
You said to always keep close.
I said I'd keep close to you.
Oh.
Okay,
She thinks that you can't keep close to her if she's flying, so.
Relta.
Can I? Fuck. So, Caitlin's just gonna stick here.
Yeah. I got a stupid plan.
I think I have one too. Can I turn into like a giant? Some kind of animal that I've seen before. Fuck. I don't know.
You can turn into a giant eagle and fly away with Caitlin, or you can just turn into a regular bird and fly away on your own.
Are we
Flying
trying to
creature,
run?
flying
Are we
please.
gonna run?
Yeah.
We're not about to fight like 10 purple worms, no.
And
you
whatever
just
it
take
is
a while,
coming from the ground.
Alright, I turn into a giant eagle. Before I do that, I tell Caitlin, are you going to get on my back if I do this?
No. She says I have to stay within 10 feet of Evie.
I think as a giant eagle, I might be able to pick them up on. I don't know how fucking many people can I hold as a giant eagle. If she gets on my back, can I carry 2 of my talons?
I'm gonna say 2.
One of them is in heavy armor.
I'm in
I
medium.
don't care. It's 2.
But that would leave Maria behind or something.
Evie can fly on her own. You just need Maria.
Right. So, I can carry you and pick up Maria, and Evie can follow. Will you go with that?
Yes.
Okay. Do that.
Evie carrying Maria?
You've also forgotten Star.
What?
Star's fine. She's with Bleep.
Leaps a pro star.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Blee
and
is the real pro here.
Caitlin's worried about you and Maria over everybody else anyways. I'm trying to save as many party members as I can.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Evie just full on ran forward and she's gone pretty far, so. And she's physically dragging Maria with her, so.
I'm sure if you see a giant eagle pick up Maria, you would follow?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. I turn to giant eagle. Beforehand, I tell Caitlin to get on my back.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Do
Oh.
that.
If you're doing it that way, I guess you can technically carry 3.
Yes. Okay, cool.
Take
Okay.
Star and Blee. Evie can fly around.
She's fine.
They're fine. They're gonna be
They're
fine.
fine.
I mean,
Sure,
I'm pretty
they'll
sure
be fine.
Bleep's gonna be definitely fine.
We're running. I yelled that at them beforehand, and then turn into the giant eagle.
You know, we
yeah.
just passed giant eggs, right?
What?
We passed giant's eggs. Knowledge of birds hand.
But this one, Caitlin's flying.
Well, she did yell at you. And
Which,
you
yeah,
look
Caitlin's
back and
flying
see-
on.
I
We can't
did.
exactly
I did
see from
yell.
below.
Hey, it
I
happens.
yelled at everybody. I said, if this happened, would you do... I use my fucking telecommunicator. I radio you. You have those, right?
No, we don't.
None
The new
we
kids
don't have
don't.
communicators.
Well,
you're
fucking
only, like-
Caitlin can yell it at you.
I can't 100% yell at you.
You're only 60 feet away. You could yell at something like that.
Guys, you don't need to make this difficult. You guys can clearly hear her changing.
Sounds
Don't
really
get
gross
Here
next to you.
and
I mean, I was about to say Evie turns around to look because someone shouts at her, but I was just saying giant eagle.
You
no,
guys,
we were facing like giant vultures outside.
yeah.
Yep.
Plus, you guys were told that the Eagles were currently attacking the Pegasus,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately. But you guys easily enough get on and get out. Relta, Caitlin, Maria, and the rest. I mean, the rest is Evie, but yeah. All managed to get out of there. They are out.
Yay, it helped.
Caitlin, on your turn, did you do anything?
I'm guessing I don't even know where the fuck I am, right?
You're kind of just wandering.
No, I mean like I'm in air, right? So I have no idea where the hell I am. I can see it
Correct.
graphically. Ah, yes. What will I do? Nothing.
I
She's
just
top
relay
bottom,
everything I see to. Wait, can I even do that? No.
Raw.
You can, you can,
You do not speak. You don't speak any language except for.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was like. I can't even do that.
I'm pretty sure
That's why
giant
I'm
eagles
relaying
only
all
speak
my
giant eagle.
messages beforehand, so
Mar-
you know what's going on.
Maria just gives you the
Alright.
play-by-play. So if you have any long range, if you want to do long range attacks, you could probably try.
Maria's freaking out.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
need at least 60.
And only for the sake of the party, I'm not going to stab you, but Maria's not happy at all.
But I told you beforehand what was going on. I
Yeah, but the
swear.
problem
Fair,
is
you can see.
Maria's
I
already in a
want-
panic. Maria's also wearing a skirt and you're flying her above people.
No, I'm flying you way far away from them. You're not above anybody.
Yeah, but I'm still going to be above people.
Alright, Maria,
Byroth
you
and
self-righteous
Sigvald are the
lady.
only people for miles around.
And they can't even see you because of the distance they are. I would never put your panties in jeopardy.
Oh, I should
Caitlin,
have to
do you do
say.
anything?
Do I do anything? All right, Doug. One quick question. In terms of sea spells, can I use feel as well as a way of?
Yeah.
Okay, this doesn't matter because guess who's underneath me? A giant fucking bird. I grab I grab the bird's feathers and I whisper, "Heck." I do this to you. I'm taking the dodge action, I guess.
Terrified.
What are you terrified about? Stop assuming what I'm doing, damn it.
No, that's what you are.
What? I'm terrified? Oh, I thought you said you're terrified. I thought you said I'm terrified. Okay.
Okay.
Examine
Caitlin is terrified.
Oh yes, 100%.
Star's turn. And the other NPC, Bleep.
Wait, what did you do this to me?
Yes.
What is this?
Because he's terrified. It's the scorpion on the frog's back.
But I told you what I was doing beforehand.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a little.
So did the
hint.
frog.
I'm doing this for this in case I fall off. I'm not doing this to attack you.
In case she falls off, she can teleport on your back
I
again.
can teleport back.
You don't know this, but at least now you know this.
I can't even read that fast. I'm really slow.
It
Sorry.
basically just means Caitlin targets you, and if she ever falls off, she can retarget you, and she jumps back to where she was.
And do a shadowy teleport.
Normally
as
it's like
the
a
hex
hunting
target.
mechanic, but this is...
Okay, okay, it's not gonna hurt me.
Yeah, unless I attack you, you're not getting hurt.
Okay.
Started.
Star transforms, no one sees her transformation, and Bleep and her just disappear.
Oh.
Aww. Is Byroth not close enough?
No. You're currently helping Sigvald, so even if you were, you're currently distracted.
Yeah, I can't say.
Sigvald, on your
Okay.
turn, because Caitlin's not there to warn you, you
Yeah.
see something emerge out of the ground, and then you feel it. No, reverse that. you feel a great motion underneath the ground coming up to the surface, and then you see what the heck this thing is. Token layer.
Oh, bugger.
You
should-
better fucking run.
That's what a giant bird's supposed to be like. Not this weird tiny thing.
If you had to guess, this might be a nest.
Yeah. I think I that's something I already knew. Jeez. My turn.
Yes.
Or is that thing gonna bite me first?
No.
I am gonna action disengage.
You're far enough. You'd had a legendary action. Dash.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to spend 5 side points to use my wind form. I am gonna move over to Byrot. Will Byrot allow me to pick him up?
I mean, if you can.
I'm gonna pick up Byrot.
Hmm.
And I am gonna use. So that's 15 feet, so I have 45 left, so that would mean I have 20 feet left. So I'm gonna use 3 side points on wind step to move an additional 60 feet. And I think I will be able to catch up with the giant bird with Byrod in my arms, right?
You just need to be able to get off screen. You're now safe.
Yeah. That. I had this all planned out. Trust me.
You then, as you,
Fucking hope that glass breaks and you.
as you run out of there, you see something in the distance behind you. As you see that giant one that almost swallowed the ground underneath you, you see an even bigger one behind it.
Godzilla
Dodge
noise.
the bullet.
What is this? The forest just to catch you on? Damn, I don't know the Star Wars thing. I don't know where that is.
But your boss did warn you about this place. Probably for good
I knew
reason.
those buggers could get big, but that big? That is as big as the entirety of Haven.
Unless you guys
And
decide to
it
do
doesn't seem
something,
they're
you guys can just bolt out. Oops.
Yeah. no,
This
we-
place
Yeah,
is
we are bolting.
uh,
You're saying bolting.
that area is currently clear. Do you bolt out of the scorpion den?
Yes.
You bolt out of the scorpion den. Basically, you guys are just rushing the 3-day trip because you don't want to deal with things.
I'm sick of this shit. If we run out of rations the next morning, I'll wake up with create food and water.
Whenever Relta stops becoming sky, I'll say to in once eventually I hope that we land before she transforms, so I don't have to plummet to the.
Because you all
No, I land gracefully, and I let you guys off my back gracefully, and then I turn back into him.
you guys
Before we
just
entered the city.
fly into section 9 exhausted.
Oh, so none. We did not rest. Lol.
Yeah.
3-day journey.
3-day
1
journey,
1.5 days.
and you did it in a half day. You
I
exhaust.
still land gracefully.
You do,
Hmm.
but you all have bags underneath your eyes. You guys need to take a long
Fucking-
rest.
Fucking wimps. Lies, Dogma, lies. I took my long rest. I swear.
Byra
Yeah,
is just
you
like busting out the truth. If they want it.
What is
I'm
Maria?
still holding my composure, I think.
Maria's got half hit points
When did this happen?
when we didn't rest.
Oh.
Alright, I'll hit you with instant healing.
Guys, you can
Doesn't
rest.
work.
Yeah, we don't
You
even
just
have to.
rest.
Fine. Yes.
But Ramon returns to the group, goes, "Oh, glad you guys are back. You made it here in record time. Congratulations, but did you really need to run? From what Team 9 said, they had all the creatures subdued for you.
Of course they did.
Right,
Look, that's
right. That's
Sigvald.
why we got attacked by purple worms.
Evie's
Oh.
glaring at Sigfold.
In
No,
what
Yeah,
I
language?
as soon as
looking at
Sigfold
Sigvald.
says that, like, we got attacked, I think the whole team just, like, slow turns to him.
Caitlin's still looking this direction, not knowing what Sigvald has done.
Okay, as you look that direction, you feel a secondary presence pop out of nowhere. Two people to be precise. You see Star and Bleep just emerge out of glitter. In
Oh.
their
Yay!
normal forms.
I hug them both.
Oh, you would have fit right in the tomb of Jester.
Oh, thanks? Why does that name sound familiar? I think my grandfather... it doesn't matter. So, this is where I'm gonna work now, huh?
Maria, what are you talking about?
That wasn't Maria, that was Star.
Nah,
No.
Maria said something.
The
Oh, sorry.
text.
Right.
When you guys pointed out about us being attacked by the giant worms, and
That was in character. I couldn't see what he was doing.
Yeah. But Sigfold is
that
lying.
you could hear.
He was more
Yeah.
than 30 feet away from me. That's what I mean.
Wait, is Sigfold technically lying?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
can't you still hear over 30 feet dropkick?
I can't hear somebody milking something. I don't think.
Wait,
Oh.
what? The star? Was that Star? That
Oh,
said
okay,
something
I
about her
get you.
grandfather?
So I'm trying to be blind on this.
She said something hazardly, like, "Huh, that reminds me of my grandfather." And then she cut herself off and goes, "So this is what we'll be working, huh?"
Yes, this is what you will be working. And if you want to talk about your grandfather again, just we're here.
Oh, cool. Ramon then goes, yes, you all look dead tired. Why don't get some sleep?" As he says that, Claire then goes, "I have good news for you. I managed to get you guys a place for your team to stay. It's a bit big, so you might have some open rooms there. But I'm sure the way you're collecting team members, it shouldn't be an issue." Ramon then goes, "Right. You and the other department teams will be living there. Currently, the group you called Team B is on assignment, but I'm sure they'll be back soon. As we end the session for today."
Dun dun dun!